Other news, pilgrims from Borno, Bauchi and Kogi states have safely arrived in Jerusalem after completing their religious rites in Jordan. Senior reporter Jesse Tafida brings us updates on the pilgrimage so far.
It's about a 3-hour journey from Jordan to Jerusalem. We drove through the Jordan mountains. Then we arrived at Jerusalem, the Holy Land. A beautiful city flowing with milk and honey. We had a brief stop for lunch. Then we head straight to our first site, which is the Dead Sea. This is the Dead Sea, which represents the lowest point of the earth, with its shores of about 430 meters below sea level. It is believed that waters from the Dead Sea can heal numerous skin diseases, and behind me are pilgrims diving into the waters for a wash.
We have just had a beautiful lunch, and we have started visiting sites on the Jerusalem side. So to be fair, I think I will say it was a pleasant experience and a good one at that. The healing power of this is tied to the story of Naaman, you know, who was instructed in the Holy Scriptures to go and wash himself, and then he was healed of his leprosy.
I've been reading it in Bible, but I'm here live to witness the Red Sea, which I can never forget it. Honestly, I have to go and swim now because the Red Sea it cure a lot of sickness, skin disease, and other things.
A hard-working governor, love all his people, indigenous or non-indigenous. He's there working tirelessly day and night to see the welfare and the security of the people.
From the Dead Sea, we head to Bethlehem, about 10 kilometers south of Jerusalem, to rest ahead of the next exercise. Jesse Tafida, TVC News, Bethlehem.
Well, our senior reporter Jesse Tafida joins me now for more on his experience so far. Jesse, briefly share with us the places experienced, or rather the places you visited, particularly the Dead Sea. Were you also able to take a dive in as the others?
Well, a very good evening from Jerusalem. We say shalom before we start saying anything from Israel. This is Jerusalem. Behind me, you could see how the city is. Everyone is going about his normal businesses. It's peaceful inside Jerusalem. Today, we went to a lot of places. We went to the Dead Sea, just as you've seen. The Dead Sea is believed to be the lowest point of the earth. And because of the salty nature of the sea, it is believed that it cures a lot of skin diseases. And you could see some of our Nigerian pilgrims diving into the waters. So believing that whatever skin disease they have or any issue they have will be resolved. The Dead Sea is a very big sea with its shores of about 400 meters below the sea level. After the Dead Sea, we also went to the Church of Nativity in Bethlehem. That is where the main story is, talking about the birth of Jesus Christ. We went into the manger where Mary held her baby Jesus. We went and saw the place. It was very real. From there, we went to the shepherd field where the angel, brought out the good news to the shepherds. We went also to the city of David. We went to the Garden of Gethsemane and the upper room where they had the Last Supper. And we went to Mount Zion. We went to Mount of Olives and Golgotha. All these places in Jerusalem are a place someone would want to be, because our tour guide had to explain every spot that we go through. On our way going to these places, we met some of the citizens of Jerusalem. They're friendly, they're nice. We went for shopping. Things are so much exciting here in Jerusalem. And one good thing is that if you go see the sky here, it's raining and the temperature is 3 degrees Celsius. So we are freezing here in Jerusalem this night.
I can imagine, and I can just tell the number of places you've visited so far. And it also sparks a sense of devotion, reverence, and of course, to a certain extent, self-discovery. Now, talk to us on some of these sites that you've visited, you've mentioned already, and how it helps to, will I say, reconnect oneself to spiritual growth, if you like it. How did it make any impact in you specifically?
Yeah, Christianity is all about the Jesus Christ and his gospel mission and his death, his resurrection. When we went there, it shows you that what you're reading is actually true. From there, we went to the Wailing Wall. It's one of the places whereby not only the Christians, but also the Jews are there praying to God, because it is believed that at the Wailing Wall, whatever issues you have, whatever supplications you have, you submit it to God and God will answer our prayer. Well, as a Christian, this has rekindled our faith. We that visited the places, telling us that Christ has been on earth and he has resurrected, and he's a hope of salvation to us. The clergymen also advise every pilgrim that is privileged to be here to ensure that they bring up to speed, things that regarding Christianity to them. They should not lose sight. When they are here, they should also rededicate themselves, even as they go back to Nigeria, to go and tell the people what they've seen so far.
Well,
Jerusalem is very cool and it's excited.
I can understand your excitement, Jesse. Would have gone on and on, but time is not our friend as usual on the news. But thank you so much for bringing us all your experience so far you shared in Jerusalem. Our correspondent, live for us from Jerusalem, Jesse Tafida. Thanks a lot.